because y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I flex with you.
Warning, this video is for satire, educational, and comedy use only. It is not intended to be actual fact, nor is it intended to give real meaning to any of the questions you ponder about late night.
Academics wanted us to know that he thinks that ADAM22 is a flu flammer, a skulldugger, and a larcener. DJ Academic said he's not believing what ADAM22 is putting into our internet space. So we finna see what DJ Academics is talking about.
Complete bullshit. You Google this email.
Boom.
Let me type it in. Was it Brenda Kate60@gmail.com? When you only back pages come up. That's not her email, bro.
So Academics is claiming that ADAM22 is pulling a flu flam, a skulldug, and a larcen. Academics is saying that this is not real. It's not true. It's not an actual situation. ADAM22 is a liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire is what Academics is calling ADAM22. So let's see how this is going to play out.
Okay. This is some scam page that has, and by the way, if you click on these links.
Oh, Keith, we got the how did we get here coming. I just got to knock out these small videos before I get to the main course. You feel me?
It's a picture of Lena, but Lena, this is May 2nd, 2026. Lena isn't on Backpage in 2026, my nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like, she's on OnlyFans. Anyway, what this screams to me, right? It's a non-New York number. This email address, if you actually, like, there's more like links, but like, I think I'm in safe mode because I'm on stream. It goes into, it's a scam email address. I personally believe that this document is a real document filed in LA County Court. It's just not filed by Lena. Did you get what I'm saying? So it's a real document. Definitely a real document. So somebody has committed a crime because they do sign for her. If you go down, they do sign for her. And it's
now it kind of makes you wonder who would take the time out of their normal day-to-day life to go file fraudulent divorce paperwork on ADAM22 and Lena. Because what Academics is alleging here is that Adam is a flu flammer, skulldugger, and a larcener. You feel me? Academics is insinuating that Adam is lying when it comes to this divorce. And Academics is also, if you watch my last video, making it abundantly clear that the reason why he's putting Adam on blast is because he told Adam, if you want me to go along with this, you need to pay that. You need to spin that ish. 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 That nigga said, where all my no jumper potters at? Running them scams and them plays. Academic trying to get paid. If you want him to run your way, spin that ish. Spin that ish. Spin that ish. That's what Academics is on. And Adam said that he wasn't paying. So Academics said, well, you don't want to pay? Whatever flu flam skulldug larcen you doing over here, I'm going to go ahead and boop, pop that balloon. Let's see what's going on with Academics, man. He's exposing ADAM22.
It's real.
But do you guys think that ADAM22 and Lena will play on our heartstrings and play on our emotions by faking a divorce? Y'all think that they would do that? I mean, because I would like to hope that Adam and Lena are better people than that. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I even sent ADAM22 a text like, hey, bro, no troll. Keep your head up, man. I'm praying for you and the fam. I don't want to see a kid lose a family. I'm sorry. I have a soft spot for that. I don't want to see a kid lose a family. I don't want to see a kid be without mom and dad in the same house. Every child deserves to have loving parents in the household together. That's my thought process. But do you think that Adam and Lena would take advantage of my kind heart? Burglary, you think that they would take advantage of my kind heart? And they would take advantage of my love and respect for the family aspect of life by playing on my emotions and faking a divorce? Hey, what's up, cuzzo? That surprise witness, AKA. Well, okay, so are we calling you that surprise witness or BJ Investigates? Because I call you both. But if y'all ain't did so yet, make sure y'all follow the homegirl. That's my white cousin. You feel me? She just light skinned. Don't worry about it. We let her come to the cookouts and all that, but we don't let her bring no food. But we love her though. You know what I'm saying? She gonna bring the paper plates. She gonna bring some because she can bring the store-bought potato salad. You know what? She could probably make a fire-ass casserole. I ain't gonna lie. Cousin, what you could bring to the cookout? What my light bright cousin can bring to the cookout? Because typically we make you bring the cups and the potato chips. I ain't gonna lie to you. But you my nigga though. But you my nigga though. You feel me? But you my nigga though. You feel me? And she not. I'll bring the tent. Cause come on, come. You feel me? I'll bring the tent because I know we gonna need some shit. You feel me? You feel me? Oh, wait, hold on. You from Louisiana? Oh, yeah, you can bring some food. You straight. You straight. No, you good. You one of them. You good. Come on. Come on. Come on. You feel me? Good boy. Good boy. But just to catch you up, man, if you just tapping in, shout out to my cousin BJ Investigates. That surprise witness. Make sure you follow her page. Hey, somebody was leaking her DMs, man. We might have to slide for that. We ain't with that. We ain't with none of that. But we are talking about DJ Akademiks is extremely upset. Matter of fact, let me give you guys a quick little back. Now that we in here, BJ, get your clip ready. I got you. I'm going to do the heavy lifting for you. Watch this. Watch this. I'm going to do the heavy lifting for you. Watch this. I got you. I'm going to explain to you. How did we get here? Nobody's supposed to be it. ADAM22 done went and scammed for the last time. Academics say no. Nobody's supposed to be here. So let me do this heavy lifting real quick for my good cousin so she can understand where we are. You know what I'm saying? As YouTube creators, we got to help each other out. Sometimes we got to do the heavy lifting for one another. You know what I'm saying? That way. And here we go. So I'm going to play this. And then we're going to play the actual clip of Akademiks reading the paperwork. Akademiks is about to explain how he got to the point where he's about, first he tried to blackmail and extort Adam. That didn't work. Now he's exposing Adam. So let's go ahead and just run this real quick. See what Akademiks got going on. All over the headlines that Adam22 is getting divorced from his wife, Lena the Plug. And at first I felt bad for Adam. I'm not going to lie. I love love. I love family. I love happiness. Despite whatever, anybody who has a child with somebody, I hope to see y'all work it out and that child have that two-parent in the home household. That's just kind of my thing. But it's looking like my empathy and my kindness was taken for granted, and Adam22 is pulling a flu flam. A flu flam is a foot. And here I am feeling bad for this ninja. Feeling bad. Over here listening to R. Kelly when a woman's fed up. His woman ain't even fed up. That all being said, man, DJ Akademiks says a flu flam is a foot, and Adam22 and Lena the Plug, who are known for pulling skits and stunts and skits, are just using our empathy and using our emotions to promote their new product. Yes, that's right. They figured out a way to promote her OnlyFans on social media marketing like TMZ. Now, with that being said, if you can figure out a way to get your social media on TMZ, whether it's in adult content or regular content, that is pretty clever. Pretty clever. Lena is rumored to have having plugs at TMZ. And a lot of people are saying that, you know, this is just a skit. This is just a flu flam. This is just something that they are doing to continue to keep all eyes on them as we roll into the summer months and keep their content in rotation. For those of you guys who don't know, Lena the Plug is Adam22's wife. They specialize in doing adult style content on their adult podcast called Plug Talk. Go ahead and check that out if that's what you're into. And they interview certain guests of an adult content creation nature, and then they, you know, make adult content with that said guests that they interviewed. Pretty interesting job. Pretty interesting way of going about your interview styles, if you will. With that all said, it's looking like that situation needed a little bit of a boost, and Akademiks is saying they're using TMZ and the hearts of their viewers to provide said boost. Maybe it's a product coming out. Maybe there's a new promotion coming out. Maybe there's a new show coming out. Maybe there's a new toy coming out to help fulfill adult desires. We don't know. But what we do know is TMZ reported that she is divorcing Adam22. She wants the money. She wants the No Jumper podcast. And she wants full custody of their child. That all being said, not 100% sure what's going on. Streets is saying the flu flam is a foot. Streets is saying the flu flam is a foot. I'm going to let y'all decide in the comments what's going on. But I'm going to go ahead and let Akademiks finish out the rest. Go ahead, Ak.
I immediately called this out as a promotional stunt. I said, come on, what video are y'all dropping now? Okay, let's go over the facts. She filed it on June 1st, her birthday. She posted a video referring to him on her birthday as her husband. Okay, she filed it without a lawyer, That's a big red flag. She claims she has no access to her financial assets or financial resources. Adam has said this publicly before. I've talked to Lena when I've seen her in person. She basically acts like they're two different countries. Like, actually, she was like, yeah, that's his money over there. He boxing, that's his money. My money's over here. I got this, that, and third. Just not true. So I'm not going to sit here and just act like I'm blind to just like roast Adam. And I would have done an epic roast. Trust me. Now, I was trolling him because I was trolling him literally saying, this is a whack 100 play. I said, where's the content? Literally, where's the content, brother? Because I'm not believing this. Okay? I'm not believing this. And, you know, I think he's a little bit in on it because he's like, oh, no, nah, this is real. Nothing lasts forever. Stop it. I was born at night, just not last night. Okay? So I'm here to break it to y'all. And I did tell him, well, he never agreed to my terms. So this is why I'll blow the lid off all this.
He never agreed to my terms, and this is why I will blow the lid off of all of this. It's a very interesting dynamic and friendship that these podcasters share with one another. Not sure what my dog is going through. She's in the room by herself, fighting herself. These podcasters go through these flu-flams, these skullduggs, and these larcenies. How can you sit here and say that Adam is your friend? I got so much love for Adam. I got so much respect for Adam. And then say in the same breath, well, you feel me? Now, that's a good point. Could be a play to protect attitudes and or move them around because of ongoing lawsuits. Just a thought. That could be it. That could be it. You know what I'm saying? That's a smart move. That's a smart move because Adam has a lot going on right now. So that could be it. Y'all think that's true? Snoop Will Pac, I see you. Or do you guys think that Academics is just showing his true colors to ADAM22 finally? And he's like, you know, I see him while he's down. Let me go ahead and try to put my bid in. Adam didn't respond. Now we have the extortion. It's a lot going on, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.
I told him, I said, Adam, give me 5%.
And I just want the record to reflect. BJ, you see the comments? Oh, yeah, the homies fuck with you. The homies fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? They know you my white cousin. They ain't even tripping. You feel me? It's all love. The homie said, oh, snap. You know what I'm saying? It's love. It's love.
Of whatever fuck video y'all about to drop, and I will play along and act like I am surprised that y'all are getting divorced or play into this fake divorce thing. He didn't respond to my request, and I think that was a fatal flaw because I gotta expose this. So basically, it's just not real, okay? And I'm down to take a bet with anybody, even Adam. Adam, I immediately call this out as a promotion
network. I'm glad that you enjoyed that content. We heard the cries. We heard the. All right, let me get rid of him. Let me get rid of me.
Or it might be.
Now, let's take it back to academics. Now we understand why academics is going so hard at exposing ADAM22. Got a little backstory. Shane O'Mac, I see you, fool.
I'm saying this is complete bullshit. You Google this email.
Is that a WWF reference?
Let me type it in. Was it Brenda Kate60@gmail.com? When you type that in, only back pages come up. That's not her email, bro. Okay. This is some scam page that has, and by the way, if you click on these links, it's a picture of Lena, but Lena, this is May 2nd, 2026. Lena isn't on back page in 2026, my nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like, she's on OnlyFans. Anyway, what this screams to me, right? It's a non-New York number. This email address, if you actually, like, there's more like links, but like, I think I'm in safe mode because I'm on stream. It goes into, it's a scam email address.
But then see, it makes you wonder. It's okay. So is it court filing for someone who isn't Lena, or is Adam and Lena like pulling a move and they knew enough to do it under a fraudulent name? Because any one of us can go to any random Starbucks right now, pull out our phone and do this exact same document as long as we know ADAM22's name and all that kind of stuff. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? The name is really Shane Mack. That's dope. Are your parents like WWF fans? Does it have any correlation to Shane O'Mac from the WWF? Don't worry about it. If it do, don't worry about it. Let me know though. I want to know. Any one of us can go to any random Starbucks, tap into their Wi-Fi, and do this. So it kind of makes me wonder, because Adam is a flu flammer, was this nigga bored waiting on his matcha and was like, I could do this? We do know that Adam is COE, content over everything. Everything. Like, his bedroom is content. What he does with the confine, like, marriage is a very sanctified thing. You feel me? And that's why I felt really bad in the beginning of all this, to where, again, I even sent Adam a text like, bro, keep your head up, man, prayers. I believe in marriage under God. I don't believe in divorce. That's why I've never been married, because I know I'm not prepared to be a husband for the rest of my life under God. I don't believe in divorce. So when two people come together in a union and then they got a baby involved, it's the baby. This the union, this the baby. And it's all under God. Not saying that I'm God, but just I'm made in his image. I ain't God though, but under God, you get where I'm going with this. I think that that's something to be valued and to be respected. So we know that Adam, at his own admission, is a godless heathen. We notice that this man is a godless heathen. You feel me? Adam is arguably why black people call this color. Well, he ain't even this. Do I even got anything? I don't got nothing that color. But those color people, the devil. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. Marriage is for life, but these two have never respected the sanctity of their marriage. God bless their hearts, Lord. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because with this godless marriage that they have under God, having a godless marriage under God is crazy. What are the boundaries? Where do they start and stop? It's the same thing, like I say, with the gangbangers in the politic, because gangbangers will go crazy on each other, but let ADAM22 disrespect them. You niggas will go crazy. You niggas will break my face for a word. I could just be ordering something regular off the menu. Nigga, that's this in a set. Now you got to fight me for it. But you'll go to a restaurant with Adam and he'll make you order the disrespectful word and then you won't say nothing. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, how do the boundaries start and stop? And y'all know that I'm a conspiracy theorist. So my conspiracy goes all the way. Don't mind me. I'm just a motherfucker that think we live in a bubble on a flat earth with Antarctica as an ice wall, as we're in multiple realms. Different conversation for a different day. If you know, you know. Atlantis is a real place. Mars is not above us. It's a different realm, but different conversations. Anyway, that all being said, I don't believe that this is beyond ADAM22 to do this. Now, I don't know Lena. I don't know Adam personally. I just kind of see with my specs what's going on. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Am I on to something? Or is this just the work of a deranged fan who's over obsessed with no jumper? Because unfortunately, those type of people do exist. For all my content creators in the chat, we all know that there are some crazy people in this YouTube space who become obsessed with us, and we are complete strangers to your life, but you tripping, big dog. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. We're going to continue on. I'm going to shut my mouth.
I personally believe that this document is a real document filed in LA County Court. It's just not filed by Lena. Did you get what I'm saying? So it's a real document. Definitely a real document. So somebody has committed a crime, because they do sign for her. If you go down, they do sign for her. And it's real.
And if TMZ had the exclusive, then my man HL log in and file it. That'd be crazy if he did. But then here's the thing too. Now, peep this. Walk with me. All my Crips, walk with me. All my Bloods, walk with me. All my Hoovers, stomp with me. Follow me on this. My Cholos, lean with me. You feel me? Did y'all peep? Was it last week or the week before last? These ninjas had a huge blowout about the validity of TMZ. Did y'all peep that? Why the flu flaming fudge all of a sudden are these further muckers arguing for damn near an hour about TMZ, and Adam is firing Lush up about TMZ. You ninjas ain't never spoke on that. Never. There's never been a TMZ conversation at No Jumper for real. Not like that, but like that. And it was odd because you niggas ain't never spoke on that shit. Never. You feel me? Cortisol was through the roof. Scream. I know when I get mad, I got this vein that come out right here, and this is like some veins that come out. I get vein. I get Incredible Hulkish. They was veiny like I was veiny. Pause. No plug talk. Not a solicitation. But through the neckle area, nigga. You feel me? Through the neckle area. You feel me? So Shane O'Mac, I caught that. So I'm just trying to see. And then all of a sudden, boom, TMZ care about Young and Hefe. Game bangers get locked up every day, B. Game bangers get locked up every day, B. Now, to the defense of TMZ, because I looked it up, they did also cover the Brick Baby pickup. So I can see why TMZ based out of LA would pick that up. That was a high profile national news case. The Young Ant situation was local news. I didn't even make Fox. We got Fox 11. Y'all got Fox 5 or whatever in Atlanta. I think it's like Fox 13 in Texas or something like that. Wherever your Fox is, wherever you at. But that was local. But then all of a sudden now TMZ care about Aunt Hefe, ADAM22. Like, what's going on here, bro? Is there a connection? Or is this just my mind playing tricks on me?
Let me see.
I thought it was weird, but I thought it was weird.
Or it might be on the other.
Yeah, you see Fox 4
document. It's like 7 documents.
LA, we got Fox 11.
This one somewhere, or it might be on the other document. It's like 7 documents. Look, oh yeah, they submitted this electronically, Chad. So the signature is just typing her name. The signature is just typing her name. There's other things that's clear in making me realize this is fake. When it comes to disclosures about the property, right? Like Adam has a warehouse that they have a mortgage on. A mortgage I believe is for over like $3.5 million or close to 5 from what I've heard. She lists the property worth, or not she, this person lists the property worth as 1.1 million. Also, Lena has multiple houses. I know this from talking to her, and you could look it up via property records. It actually doesn't even list the ownership of that. It's the fan made it. It's not her. So again, I don't think they're in on it. I think some stalker did this. However, maybe it's somebody who is working with them that's doing this and they're planning a video. Depending on what they do, it'll tell me if they were in on it or this is a erroneous filing. But it doesn't appear to be real. Now, or this is a erroneous filing. But it doesn't appear to be real. Now, here's the problem. It's a crime to put in a fraudulent divorce filing. It's a crime, actually a crime, right?
But then my question is, what would a person, not Adam or Lena, get out of doing this? So some crazy fan went and did it. Why? No crazy anecdote, nothing clever to say. Why?
Which I was even thinking about, white people, they usually cross their T's, dot their I's. It makes no sense for Lena to actually put a fake filing in just to promote a video. That's a crime. You're going to go to jail. Especially now it's on TMZ, and you got to actually try to get divorced from the nigga then. You get what I'm saying? All things are pointing to them not getting divorced. So I'll bring this. This is this is like something about financials. Right? Okay, here we go. So this is income declaration. She doesn't declare that she gets paid at all. Doesn't declare OnlyFans money. Doesn't declare doesn't declare anything. Right? Doesn't say everything is pretty bare. Nothing on tax info. Right? Basically, the only money she claims she's getting, which, by the way, keep in mind, these
Adam for sure made that post about now any black woman that wants to date him, he's open for business. He's finally free. And if you remember, Adam had mentioned something a while ago about like messing with a black girl, and it was real like, you feel me? And he kind of like swept it under the rug, but the room got real uncomfortable. And I remember Adam kind of just like, well, shit, I said too much. And I peeped it and I thought it was weird at the time. But now that I'm looking back in retrospect, I think, or excuse me, in hindsight, it's like, I think that Adam might be going through something. Because who play like this in the hood? Who play like this in the hood? I think that is too dangerous. Well, it's a random person who did it and blah, blah. Like, no judges want to hear that you play with the time or the court's time like this. Like, I think it's too much on the line for him to be BSing. I think Adam might be losing his wife. But academics said it's a flu flame, so who knows at this point.
Islands are follow up each other.
But playing with the sanctity of marriage that's supposed to be blessed and governed under God, wild work. Wild work.
If you're really trying to hit this guy over the head for half, you're coming with it initially. You're not just following like, this is some shit you just like check every box just to like submit some shit. The only thing it says that she gets money is $3,000 from the marriage. Huh? Everything else is zero. They ask her income from self-employment. There is no response there. Right? Investment income, nothing declared. Additional income, change in income, nothing. And then randomly, the only other thing that they've put on here, they said, what are the assets in cash accounts? She says she has no money in her bank account. Stocks and bonds, no money. And then it says all other property. It says 1.152 million. That could be perhaps for, I don't know, maybe the house, but, huh? They ask, look, if you're asking for spousal support, they ask you for your estimated expenses. For rent, nothing listed. Property tax, nothing. Healthcare, nothing. Childcare, nothing. Groceries, nothing. Actually, it's a listed amount of expenses, all for $0, meaning why do you, so you have zero expenses and you're getting $3,000. How do you think you're going to go get half?
Scotty,
I know California's a little bit different. So do y'all get what I'm saying? This is not real. It's not real. She's listed that she has zero expenses and she gets paid, or she gets $3,000 from the marriage. Nothing is it. There's no info here. Nothing. There's no info. No info. I think someone is misusing. By the way, it says electronically filed.
Yeah, see, that's another thing that was interesting about this. It was electronically filed. So again, I maintain that any one of us could just go to our local McDonald's and connect to the Wi-Fi and file this. You feel me? It wasn't filed by a lawyer. So the concept of, well, her lawyer, I wouldn't really rule that in. BJ, I think, like, aren't you like a paralegal or something like that? I know you work in the criminal world, not like as a criminal, but like, you know, the legal side of the criminal world. I would imagine that if she had a lawyer, said lawyer would have been the one to file these documents. Should she have had a lawyer to pertain to the situation or had a lawyer on retainer for the situation, I would have imagined that she would have had the lawyer, you know, go through all this and file the paperwork and all that, as opposed to doing it herself. So I don't think that there is a lawyer in this situation. But what do I know? I'm just a motherfucker on YouTube.
I think someone has misused the state of California's.
Okay, you a lawyer, but you don't rep clients anymore. So do I have it right? If she had a lawyer, the lawyer would have been the one to file the paperwork, as opposed to she filing it, was it per se or pro per? Excuse me, per se. Pro per. I would imagine that she would have had a lawyer and the lawyer would have did X, Y, and Z. So as of right now, she doesn't have a lawyer. My boy Reg Dog, I see you in here. Hey man, everybody hit that like, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button. The last person to hit the subscribe button gotta lick the dirt from behind Almighty Suspect ears.
Website to put in a illicit filing, and I don't believe that they're getting divorced. I think that they're not going to tell the truth, though, because they're on OnlyFans, and everybody on OnlyFans are liars. So they're going to try to parlay this into a play, but I'd be surprised if they're actually behind this, because it's clearly not real. It's clearly not real. But if they're behind this, they could go to jail. This is the reality of it. Like, if you're behind, like, you can't use the court system to go viral. Like, that's not how it goes. That's a crime now. That's fraud. So I don't believe that these white people are that dumb. I think there's either a fan or a stalker or somebody, overzealous person, that wanted to be funny. They put little to no info. They made the dates very interesting, filed it on her birthday, said the date of separation was tax day, put no info about anything else other than like just generally like, oh, I want custody of the kid, and then I want to split his money, but we don't know what that is. There's no info in this thing at all. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm telling you this.
Yeah, and I would have imagined that if it was a lawyer involved, it wouldn't have been filed so sloppily. I wouldn't have imagined that a lawyer would file anything so sloppily.
Now, because as the days unwind and unravel, they can't keep lying about this, or they can't keep acting like this isn't some fake shit.
Now, that is a good point. That is a good point. But the thing leaning towards credibility is TMZ posting about it and Adam and Lena not denouncing it. That is true. And I also brought this up to the homies. You know, I be kicking it with y'all like we real homies in the backyard, smoking and drinking and kicking it. You feel me? Hey, fool, what if? Really hear me on this. I'm about to put you on some game for your brain. It's the news you can use. The knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college. Scotty, follow me on this, bro. So look, can you imagine being married to Adam? Like, let's really think about it just from a human aspect of it. Like, take your gender out of it. Take Adam as him being a male out of it. If you a man, apply it to being with a female. If you a female, apply it to being with a man. We're not talking about the physicality and the tangibility of the person. We're talking about just the makeup of a person from the mentality. Can you imagine being married to somebody like Adam, whether it be man or woman? Can you imagine being married to that thinking of a person? Like, really think about it. Can you imagine being married to that thinking of a person? Now, I ain't saying Adam is any of these things. I'm just giving perspective. It's not to here to say Adam is or Adam ain't. I have no proof of anything that I'm finna say. This is something that I just thought about in my brain. Can you imagine being married to somebody like this? Can you imagine if he come home tripping off the yugs? Can you imagine if he had a bad day at Yo Yumper? Can you imagine the attitude, the mood swings, and just the whatevers? You feel me? Can you imagine it? And now imagine this person being physically bigger than you, significantly physically bigger than you. You feel me? Adam is the type of man I'd wish on my worst enemy. You sick. Can you imagine now this person being a physical dominating person over you? Now, not only being a physical dominating person over you, but now they're financially dominating you. Not saying that this is a situation. This is just where my mind goes. What would you do in that situation with somebody who thinks the way he thinks, acts the way he acts, conduct themselves the way he conducts himself, is physically bigger than you, and is the financial powerhouse in the relationship? Beep, beep, baby. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Beep, beep, baby. Hey, so let me think. That's the last of it.
Can't use the court system to go viral. Like, that's not how it goes. That's a crime now. That's fraud. So I don't believe that these white people are that dumb.
Like, white people.
I think there's either a fan or a stalker or somebody, overzealous person, that wanted to be funny. They put little to no info. They made the dates very interesting, filed it on her birthday, said the date of separation was tax day, put no info about anything else Other than like just generally like, oh, I want custody of the kid, and then I want to split his money, but we don't know what that is. There's no info in this thing at all. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm telling you this now because as the days unwind and unravel, they can't keep lying about this, or they can't keep acting like this isn't some fake shit. And if they do lie, they potentially could be putting themselves at risk of getting arrested for fraud. It's just simply fraud. Like if you file that you're getting divorced, you're not getting divorced, and you do it because now you want to go drop an OnlyFans video or promote some shit and you went viral, you can't use the government like that. You can't use family court like that. Family law is not about that, and you're going to go to jail. Or this.
Tell me why this nigga.
All right, so that's that. The last thing I'm going to say about that is, plus, he's from a rich, very powerful political family. He's never faced consequences for his behavior, blah, blah. Now, you know what? Adam is definitely 10 years older than Lena. He's never really faced any consequences for sleuth, skullduggery, and larceny. And I ain't saying this to be disrespectful, but we know how Lena came into Adam's life by way of she was dealing with house phone first and ended up with Adam. So how you get him is how you lose him, big dog. How you get him is how you lose him. And that's just keeping it G from a P. With that all being said, y'all stay and kick it. We about to get on to the
Apollo Jackson.
dangerous. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let him hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall, 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Wow. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's never outside, nigga.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Friends is hella fake, I know what enemies intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.